And although I don't do it as much as I could, I get these from work for free. So these were trashed. These are just trash. They're throwing them away, or disposing of them. So I get a truckload. Well, just whatever I can cram in the truck here and there. I could probably do it every day, but I probably don't take advantage of it as much as I should. And I get other neat stuff too. They're not pallets, but they were some equipment came in them that was strapped to them. So I'm going to utilize these. Actually, what I'm going to do with these, my guinea. Nothing to do with wood, just my livestock. But I'm thinking about making maybe cutting this down a little bit and moving this board over and making a place to set my batteries for my solar power setup. Now I'm going to go ahead and keep the same length. I only have 2 batteries now, but I may add 2 more batteries or what have you, and keep them up off the floor for whatever reason. I don't know. So yeah, I'm kind of fumbling through this, but it's not very organized. But I'm going to use this piece of wood. Like I said, it was free, laying there. I'm going to mount my charge controller, my inverter. Anything else we got in there? I don't know. I think that's it. Anyhow, I'm going to mount the stuff on this board. Let's see, there's some more pallets. There's some crates, some equipment come in. It's trash. I'll take it. I'll do something with it. Here's the other thing I do with my wood, my pallets. I take my chainsaw and I cut them up and make kindling for my wood stove. So there's another wood project I do. I'm not a very skilled woodworker, but I know how to work a chainsaw. There's one I done chopped up. Okay, I took my Go Devil, or whatever you call them. That's what we always call them, Go Devil. And I just busted off the 4x4s off the 2 planks here. Now I need to, see, I'm really recycling good. See, I already got my nails in there, so I don't even have to use new nails. I'm going to cut these off to length, what I need, and shorten that up. Because it's going in my utility room. I don't need it real wide like that. So, let's see if they're going to work. Yeah, it'll work. Alright, here we go. Not real precise. Alright, there's that step done. Now I'm just going to take these and nail them back down on that, and then when I get done we'll come back. Alright, I got the piece of plywood in here now. I didn't bore you with the, see, it's kind of weathered. I probably should paint it. It actually looks worse on camera than it does in person. I always get like a red tint when using this camera inside the house. I don't know why that is. I know why it is when around the chickens, because I got a red heat lamp, but not in here. This is just a utility room. There is the little mount that we had a piece of equipment come in, and I shortened those 4x4s. You know, just rough cut. This ain't nothing I'm not trying to make it look nice because I just don't really care. This is what I'm going to set my batteries on. Now I went ahead and left it long because I'm hoping to expand it. I only got 2 batteries right now, but I'm hoping I can expand it to, you know, at least 4. And, you know, if things go good, maybe more and more and more. But anyway, and I did have some linseed oil, and I've had this forever. And since I just had it, I took a rag and wiped this down with it. It's inside. It don't really need it, but I had it, so I went ahead and coated it down. And like I said, I know it don't look good, but this is just a utility room. There's a little box, back door, charcoal, blah 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 blah, washer and dryer. And one advantage I have is I live alone, so I don't have someone that I have to worry about what it looks like. So, if you know what I mean. No offense to anyone. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm going to start to mount this thing and get everything ready. Okay, I'm back. I got my inverter mounted. This is a charge controller, basically, or battery charger. And this is going to be my breaker box. So I got that big main breaker mounted in there. There's my batteries. Like I said, now I left myself room for a couple more batteries. These are a couple of side panels that mount here. I gave you a couple of options depending on, you know, what style breakers you got. Alright, and looking at this wiring diagram, just roughly, it may end up doing it different. What they're saying is, come into this box with my wires off my solar panels, go through a breaker, then from that breaker, I'm probably going to tell you wrong, yeah, okay, from that breaker, then it would go over here to my charge controller. And from the charge controller, we'll come back over to this main lug. And the other side of that main lug will end up going down to my battery. And if I'm not mistaken, I think my battery ground is going to come straight from here to the battery, but my battery positive is going to come off this main breaker down here. And then from there, I will run. I don't know why everything turns out red on this camera, but anyhow, there's a positive lead, a negative lead to the inverter. And from this inverter, depending if I have room or not, I don't know. If I have room, I don't know how many breakers I'll end up mounting just for this setup. I'll get into that whenever I do it, but I'm either going to mount another breaker box, and that might just be the easiest thing to do, is mount another breaker box here for AC voltage coming out of this inverter. It goes to that box, and I'll go from that box to this. I got the panel off my breaker boxes, main breakers, all the breakers for my house. I can just take one of these, you know, whichever outlets I want to work off solar power, I can disconnect the wires here, just take some thumb nuts and wire them together and wire them to a breaker box over here. And that way I'll actually be powering up outlets in my house from here. Excuse me. So when I plug a lamp or a drill or something into the outlet, I'm actually running off my batteries and my solar panels. But, you know, I'll be using the existing wiring in the house. So I think that'll work out pretty cool. Like I said, one of the things I was wanting to do is see if it'll run my refrigerator. I may even look into, I don't know, I'm going to look into the water heater. I've seen different ways to do that, you know, 12 volts or 110 may not be the best. I don't know. I'll look into that and figure that out later. But anyway, that's where I'm at so far. This is the cover for the charge controller. It's real simple. I can, when it's all hooked up, look at my battery amps, or look at my battery voltage, or look at my the panel volts. Kind of monitor that a little bit. So that'll be pretty neat. And I don't know, I'm getting there. I'm hoping to get a little bit more done tomorrow, maybe some wiring, but at least I get everything mounted. Got my batteries in here. Like I said, I wanted to get 4 alt wire, but they didn't have it, so I got 2 alt wire, and that's one of the reasons I run this so close. And that's going to be my main draw on the amps. Coming from the box, charging the batteries and stuff, that's not going to be that much draw. You know, it's not going to be that much amperage. Where the amperage is going to come in is taking it out of these batteries. So, I mean, I'm keeping this less than a foot jump down to my inverter. So the 2 ought to be more than adequate. So, anyway, I've got a little more wiring to do, but